Norway! I'd like to talk to you today about governments, about big companies. Every single one of us is affected by big companies. Wherever you are in the world, Africa, India, America, all affected by big companies. I'd also like to talk to you a little bit about governments, not very much though, because we all think of governments as looking out for individuals, for us. But at the end of the day, governments are tools, and as such they are used to the full extent by big companies. So if you think that you are going to be protected by the government from big companies, then you are sorely mistaken. What I want to talk about is a substance called polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE for short. One of its commercial names is Teflon. We all know what Teflon is. Teflon is used in cooking pans. It is used in the tape, which is in the joints of water pipes. It is used in a lot of other things. But what most people don't know is that if you heat a Teflon frying pan to 220 degrees centigrade plus, that is the temperature at which bacon crisps, it begins to degenerate. It forms small particles which drift around the air and are taken in by the lungs. Now it also kills birds. If you have a pet bird, the bird will die. If it goes up to between 450 and 550 degrees centigrade, the Teflon degenerates into a gas. This gas, one of the gases, is called perfluoroisobutene, PFIB. This has been rated as 10 times more poisonous than phosgene gas. Phosgene gas was the gas used in the trenches during the First World War to kill other soldiers. It caused a great deal of injuries, which went on in later life too. So if it's 10 times more poisonous than that, you just think about that. Inhalation can produce pulmonary edema, and it can lead to death. This is from the Wikipedia article on Teflon, or PTFE rather. It is included in Section 2 of the Chemicals Weapons Convention. In other words, it can be used as a chemical for killing people. And this is what we have on frying pans. And it can be released if they get too hot. Think about that. Like most people, I use dental floss. Some years ago in the UK, I went to my usual supermarket to buy dental floss, and when I came home with it and tried it, it was a little bit strange. It left a strange taste in my mouth. But I read the packet, and it was coated with PTFE. I wrote to the supermarket. I didn't even get a reply. It just disappeared from the shelves. Bang! Gone. Now here in Norway, which is where I am, my supplier of dental tape does not list the ingredients on the packet. I was rather concerned about this because I want the right to regulate what goes into my body, just like you want the right to be able to eat healthy food, like anybody does. So I got a bit concerned, and it wasn't until I saw that this company is actually producing a PTFE dental tape that I realised that probably I was actually ingesting Teflon with this tape. Now, the company that produces Teflon, polytetrafluoroethylene, DuPont, or one of the companies that produces it, has just been fined $13 million in America for not letting its workers know that one of the substances used in the production of Teflon was mutagenic and carcinogenic. This came out when several workers who were pregnant had children with birth defects. Now, apparently this is used in the production of Teflon. Now, I'm not sure how much of this particular substance is actually in Teflon, but do you want to take the chance? I certainly don't. Now, what can we as individuals do about this? Big companies, they're pretty invulnerable. This company that was fined 13 million, DuPont, its profit was 2 billion for 2004. So what's a little fine going to hurt? Not very much. But you can stop using their products. You can stop using products with PTFE on it. You can ask people to click on this video, because sooner or later, if this video has an extraordinary number of people looking at it, they will take note. That's about it. Oh yes, you can also talk to newspapers and such like if you feel strongly about it. I have here. But the newspapers, I feel, are a little bit too affiliated with big companies for my contentment. I'm speaking to you from Norway. This is where I'm speaking from. This is probably the least polluted place in Europe. My water comes from the mountains behind me, and for once I enjoy drinking it. Good health starts with you, not your government.